Previously on the Call of the Flame.
Morians, souls from the deep god's hell. They're here for me.
What?
Find the tree!
No! Here you are, miss. This is my stub, I'm afraid.
Home. I thought I'd be happier to see it. I need you to take me on as your apprentice.
I'd like to see you try.
Hand me my hammer.
No, we can't give up now. We have to stop him. Ultovin is behind it all.
Behind what happened?
He used an incanter to create this plague, the Grave Pestilence, infecting other lands and their people so he could come and be their savior.
He'll perform ritual sacrifice in every city, every capital.
And if they don't, they'll die of the plague. Either way, Ultovin wins.
Go back to your home, girl. I will set things right.
The Call of the Flame, an audio play. Chapter 10, A Light Among Shadows, Part 2 of 2.
I brought everything from the market.
That's a good lass. What is this?
That's, ginger root.
Smells more like Sanboniel.
Oh no, my mistake. Silly me. I'll go exchange it.
Nay, don't bother. Just get it right next time.
What is it?
The King's men. Come, girl. Good people of Eastward.
Not again.
Eastwind, sir.
Whatever. I am Sir Bran the Smith of the Winland Kingdom. We've come a long way from Winhold to see the King's peace done. We require food and resources. Anything you can provide. Or rather, everything you can provide.
All right, men. Spread out. Check under the floor.
Go on, search their houses. Coin, water, food, ale, all of it.
Do we really need the ale, sir?
I do. Wouldn't you?
Down on the ground.
We fight for their lives. We're owed a little reparation.
No, back off.
Don't hide. If you're hiding, I'll take you for the criminal you are. And all that's hidden confiscated as stolen goods. Am I not clear? Am I not just?
His face. Look at his scars then.
What? Me? What are you looking at? You're looking at my face. You are. Don't lie. Tell me.
I was looking, yes.
Shall we go to the smithy?
What?
The smithy. See where they keep their irons and give you a face like mine. Would you like that?
No, sir.
Burn your face like a pork chop, so all the children can stare upon it forever? No? Then why do you stare at me? All of you! Gathland, in all my years of service, I've never seen such a pathetic people so proud. All you've ever done is lose. Beaten by the gods, by the Elvens, then by my ancestors. You have nothing to be proud of. Yours is a history of bloody failure. So when I come around, I don't want to see that look in your eyes. I want to see bowed heads as you do what you're told. Search the village. Damn these Winnish swine. Someone needs to stand up to the night.
I've got to hide. Bollocks!
Alright, sit down in your chair. If you have any coin or iron, you give it. Bree? Is that you?
Hello, Callan. Shut the door.
I have something to do in the other room.
So, what are you doing here?
Existing. I see you're getting along with your new friends.
Only because my old friends didn't want me.
And now you're helping them pillage the land where we both grew up.
Come on, Bree. Look at this place. It's nothing. Nothing special at all.
On any other day, you'd be someone from this village. It's where you came from. It's all you've known.
Then I guess that's why I knew nothing, huh? I came from a great night. The rest is dog shite. I'm leaving it all behind.
Are you going to turn me in to Brand?
No, I'd rather leave you here. Right where we started. Doing nothing. being no one. I found my calling, Bree. Well, I'm moving past this all. Moving past you.
That's exactly what I asked you to do last time.
Is your old boyfriend gone?
We were never together. But he's gone.
Good. Now, go to the cellar and bury these, quickly. They are precious to me.
Oh, beautiful craftswork.
Hi, by my mother. She taught me all I know. I know metal and wood are as different as they come. But art comes in many forms, lass. Now hurry, before a soldier that doesn't fancy you comes sneaking in.
What? Under your home, there's debris. And ash.
This is one of the many towns burned in the firestorm. After Ruadu fell, the dragons rampaged across the world for 10 days. The village before this one, and every soul in it, burned to sunder.
It's not safe anywhere, is it? So many innocent people.
Funny how they never seem to mention, in any of the great tales about dragon slayers and god killers, just how many ordinary folk minding their own business suffered for it.
Have you got any parchment?
I don't think the knights will be nipping that.
I need to write a letter.
Far to the west, a great distance on horse or by foot, lies a secret and dark place deep within the mountains before the great lake. Bolg's crown, named for the father of gods, the cruel giver of all life, a tremendous cavern lies within. And at its heart, an amphitheater of water shone by the moonlight pouring from the crevices above. Soldiers, guards, men of Windhold move about in the torchlit nothingness, their faces masked, their chatter silent, securing, preparing great cages prepared for suspension on chains and pulleys over the water. Mounds of spikes and spears and piles beside their workload, a great ceremony of sacrifice is being prepared, a ritual of bloodletting into the great lake where rivers meet.
Here he comes.
Master Saucier. No watchdogs. We lost them, Master.
Ran off, likely.
That filthy warlock. The full moon rises in 2 days. Is the chamber prepared?
The cages are secure and to your design, Master.
I must speak with the Encanter. Where is he?
We seem to have lost him too.
I will find him.
Patience, patience. Be still. I will split the meat. All will be served.
Vermin.
Saucier, you have kept us waiting.
I've been coming. The pestilence is working like you designed.
My creatures tell me so. But you haven't come to congratulate me, yes?
King Masun eagerly accepted my proposal, sooner than I had hoped. Windhold is ours. But for the rest, we need to spread it faster.
So you've come to me, the Lord of Rats, for my service. For my little messengers to...
Ah! No eating yet! What did I say? I said... patience!
Oh. What was I saying? What did you want again?
To spread the pestilence quicker. In order for me to cure these lands, they must first be plagued. Will you send your infected vermin tonight?
They dare not refuse their master's order.
There, this damnable horse.
You should treat it better. We can sense your insecurity.
Lovely. Even the horse has more spiritual power than both of us. Bree, Bree, is that you?
Veladius!
I received your letter, finding me in my dream.
Yes, we got them through there.
The spirit world. Let's take this indoors.
You know it's traditional for Magnir to wear red.
I like green better.
Are you ready to go?
I don't know. Am I?
We came as quickly as we could.
I got your message. I'm deeply sorry to hear about what has happened. Terrible news. But I am relieved that you have finally come to your senses.
Ultovin told me a few things about you.
What? You met Ultovin while you were...
He said when Magnir and Sorceers went into conflict, you two tried to stop it. Together. Find peace. And you fled to defend your side. Is that true?
I sought my own peace. Stripping power from the Sorceers would achieve it.
I thought the goal of Magnir was balance.
Precisely. But the Sorceers carry a heavier burden than the Magnir, with their practices in customs of blood and sacrifice. They must have limits. Strict limits. Balanced? Yes. Equal? No.
Miss, surely you don't sympathize with these sorcerers, do you?
Any sympathy I had for Ultovin fled the moment he hurt my friends. What have you done to stop him?
King Mason will do nothing. There's no proof of his deeds.
And he won't listen to me. He has overthrown me as Chief Magic Advisor.
Well, that's just brilliant then, isn't it?
All is not lost. You are a secret advantage. We know that because of you, the Magnir can return, or Ruadu is not dead.
Of course, if Ruadu is not dead, then the Deep God cannot die either.
Then you're still just stuck, aren't you? Ruadu is still alive, the Deep God cannot die, Magnirs and Sorceers keep fighting.
Then there will be balance.
Again, with your balance. Gods or no, you must eradicate the practice root and stem.
I'll never understand you humans in your need for competition. In Himethral, the Magnir and Sorceers coexisted peacefully for thousands of years.
But not equally.
One side will never overcome the other. The gods made the magic orders to keep each other in check.
When you can live for 10 lifetimes, maybe. Not in the human lands.
Perhaps. Until you learn the virtue of passing on what you've learned to your kin, you mortals will always be childish.
Sometimes we can't. Sometimes we leave before our time, and we never get to share our failings. And our children make the same mistakes. I will come with you. I don't give a damn about your war or your balance. I only want to stop Ultovin from hurting anyone. Will we do that?
I promise.
Before we go, just let me say my goodbyes.
Very well.
Sir?
I knew you weren't who you said you were, lass.
You were... Did you hear...
Fear not, girl. I want no part in your tale. Not all of us were meant for stories. I'm happy here.
I never said I was anybody.
That's right. You just kept your head down and pretended to be nobody. But you're not. What a shame. You could have been a fine smith. Maybe it would have even made you happy.
You think the folk in tales aren't happy?
Not until the end, at least. If you make it there.
I'd stay if I could. But, if it keeps good folk like you safe and happy, I have to go.
I wish you... Lass!
Quickly!
Leave her be!
Get the iron!
Let go of me!
Found you again, girl. So nice to see you.
On the rolling green fields, a band of knights and soldiers ride alongside a few carts, filled with the loot of a dozen Gathish villages, and a cage, holding the Fire Maiden Bree, and sitting in a wagon outside of her bars is Callan, a pail of water on his knees.
Hold that bucket still there, boy. We wouldn't want her going on a burning streak without water to help us.
Aye, sir.
You've got charming new friends.
They're better to me than my last ones.
Do they treat you as one of their own?
The knight has to start somewhere.
Or does he make you cook his stew and polish his shining armor while talking of tales and promises of knighthood?
Let her wail. A woman's weapon is her words. That's why you should never listen to them. Whoa. They make you weak, impulsive, and wasteful. Go on, I'll take watch of her. Take my horse.
Callan, if you have any happy memories of us, please remember them. Please help me.
Move along. I bet you wish some of those memories were happier. Perhaps you wouldn't be in a cage meant for unruly beasts.
I've made a lot of mistakes. I only wish I rejected you and Callan sooner. What are you planning on doing with me now?
Not certain. The Master Sorcerer put a high bounty on you. That'd be a start. Of course, many across the whole world will offer a price for the only one that can conjure fire. You still owe me a sword forged with Ruadu's magic.
The only thing you'll get is the other half of your face burned.
You charm me.
God damn it! Stop trying to tell me what I mean. I say what I mean. If you lay a hand on me, I will burn you.
Why do you resist so much? What do you have to lose? Your future, as if you even had a past. Your pride, you don't have shit to be proud of. So be silent and at ease. Going nowhere else, so shut up and enjoy the ride. Stop the cart! Sir Ellis, watch the wench.
Have I still got the sunbanil? Yes.
Hey! What are you doing?
Me? Oh, just smoking my herbs over here. Don't mind me.
Well, if it'll keep you quiet.
The spirit world. I couldn't get there before. What must I do? Shut my eyes and breathe.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
This is very terrible.
Yes, but it's too late. Ultovin's already done it.
Over here, yes, but not everywhere else. A bigger village or a bigger city demands a bigger sacrifice.
And faith in the deep God will take hold. The last nail in the coffin of the Magnir. And the Dark Bride can take over the country from within. And soon after that, the whole world. Well, pity.
Pity?
Well, what can we do about it?
We can tell the King of Winland. Ultovin is on his council.
Oh, sure. We'll just, all three of us, the dwarf, the elven, and the halfin, walk into his council chamber with no proof.
Nah, not true. I saved a page from Ultovin's spellbook.
Then we'll walk into his council chamber with a page, which we stole from his magic advisor, from a book belonging to enchanters who are not allowed to have books.
And last time we were in the city, we got arrested at the docks, just for looking different.
And not paying the toll.
Also that, I saw the way they looked at me.
Yeah, people won't listen to us, Myrtle.
Then we need to stop the ritual before the first part happens.
What's about Bree?
She has no more powers, 𝐂𝐴𝐿. And she left, yes?
Well, yes, she did. Don't know why, don't know where. We're too short on time to worry now. If she's left, then so be it. We're this world's only hope now.
All the more reason to hurry before... What is the first part of this ritual?
It will be the harvest. Ultovin and his servants will round up souls, with kidnappers, with prisoners, and the rest are souls owned to the deep god, gathered by his minions.
Minions?
And what, pray tell, are these minions like?
I don't know much. They're the deep god's servants at the bottom of the sea. Fishy, I'd imagine. Fishy and man-like. The book calls them Morians? Or Morians? Something like that.
Oh no.
And the second part?
The sacrifice before a full moon. Why? We've got time before the first part happens. Right?
Will the Morians have gathered enough souls to harvest?
It will be the grandest harvest this land has ever known. The blood will run from the Elder Hills to Ridend, from Highsmith to Bury, from Bolg's crown to the Winland Kingdom. The gift will cure them of their ails. And the deep god will never forget your service to him. Captain,
Master Sorcerer, we've cleared all the prison cells like you've asked. All the ones we can spare.
the spears. Have you brought soldiers?
Aye, 100 strong like you've asked. But you'll find that 10 of my men can handle themselves with the 50 unarmed prisoners.
My friends are bringing more.
Friends?
They're here.
Gods and hells, what are those?
My friends, and they have brought in these cages fugitives of fate. The deep god wants these souls dead, and thus they will be the main course for sacrifice.
Stand down!
Well, move these cages.
Get some of the prisoners over here to move these cages. What's that on their faces? That's slime.
A gift for the Morians, to keep them breathing under the sea. Move these cages! I was like all of you once. Less, in fact. A slave, a half-breed, a starving wretch. And when I was offered as a lamb to slaughter, I was too worthless to sacrifice. A sacrifice would have given me worth. Understand that your sacrifice is your gift, your atonement. For tonight, you all die. You may act like an animal, or you may meet your god in dignity.
You think your tithing will bear you a bountiful harvest? Look into my eyes, Sorcerer, and see all the good the deep god has done for me. Come here!
Move them into a cage and string them over the pit. Start with this one.
The Call of the Flame. Starring Bonnie Bogovich, Stephen Cumberworth, Jacob Williamson, Corey Borges, Ash Williams, Abigail Turner, Zach Zathian Young, Gary Gibbs II, and Sarah Ruth Thomas as Nurang. For the full cast list and episode transcripts, please visit thecallofthe.flame.com. This podcast was written and produced by 𝐂𝐚𝐥𝐥, with music by Adam Halpin, with additional tracks by Stephen Cumberworth. Both can be found on Bandcamp. This chapter was co-written by Nadi Reed Perez, Sonoran speech by Megan Watson, editing by 𝐂𝐚𝐥𝐥 and Sasha Bloor. Read the podcast description and follow us on our pages of media. Send a bird bearing the hashtag #COTFpodcast. Join our Discord to meet the cast and crew. But for bonus audio, music, and updates on the upcoming Book 2, visit patreon.com/The Call of the Flame. To ask us about sponsorship, send an electronic letter to thecalloftheflamepodcast@gmail.com. Special thank you to our Patreons: Zane Simon, Vincent King, Stacy Holbrook, Ryan Cushman, Joshua Damaccio, John DeSmith, John Winstead, Jolly, Cassie M., Ben Blair, and Andrew Vander A. Gather around in 2 weeks for the next installment of our play. I am your narrator, George Hoctor. We thank you all for listening.